announced it. Evening with Charlie Sheen and a screening of Major League. You know, a lot of people don't know this here in Cleveland, but the movie Major League was based on the Cleveland Indians. And Charlie Sheen, a lot of people don't know this in Cleveland, was in Major League.
Oh.
So for people going,
Learn things
Alan,
every day.
why would Charlie Sheen be screening Major League? Because his character, of course, in the movie Bumper McKiffin was, what was his name?
Rick the Wild Thing Vaughn.
Rick the Wild Thing Vaughn, not Bumper McKiffin?
No.
Why do I have Bumper McKiffin on the brain?
I don't know. Was that a live stream name?
Is that the person who's helping? No, that's Puff Nutley. I just looked over. Maybe Buffer McKiffin, Bucker, what did I just say? Puff Nutley is the person who's helping out. So if you're watching today on the live stream at alancoxshow.com, you can point some of your thanks Puff Nutley's way. Thank you, sir or madam. I don't know which that is, but there you go. I would like you, if you're in the car now, obviously you can wait, but if you're at home listening to this program on your smart speaker, your radio, or whatever, I would like you to go into the kitchen or wherever your junk drawer is. You might have one of those thin, flat drawers in a desk in the middle, but for a lot of people, I think the junk drawer is primarily in the kitchen. You guys have junk drawers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do we? Kind of.
Yeah, I got That's most of my drawers, honestly.
Are junk drawers.
We have like a drawer, but it y'all know Brian has OCD. Our silverware drawer has a big giant organizer in it, but it has a bunch of random stuff. So it has our silverware, but it also has like Post-it notes, rubber bands, koozies.
The junk is in with the silverware.
But it's like an organizer.
Why doesn't he have a separate? I would think he would have a separate. I could never mix my junk and my silverware.
I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. My junk drawer is organized. That, you know, like the organizers you can put into drawers?
Mm-hmm.
That we have one that has spaces for silverware and then like 10 other little compartments.
Understood, but I'm just saying that they're all in the same drawer.
Right, but it's a 2-foot by 1-foot organizing pad.
Anyway, I want, wherever your junk drawer is, I want you to go into it, and I want you to pull out all those old Bed Bath & Beyond coupons because they're all going to expire tomorrow. So figure out what you might, is going to be a run on Bed Bath & Beyond because they've had a tough few years. They're like, we're trying to stay in business. If you've been into a Bed Bath & Beyond, let's say within the last 18 months, everything looks like everything has recently exploded because they knew that the end was nigh. They finally officially declared bankruptcy yesterday. Bed Bath & Beyond is going away, which means those 20% off everything coupons that you get them mailed to you. It's no wonder things went downhill for these guys. Went to you all these years. You probably you got so many of them so regularly you'd stuff them in a drawer. Pull them out because they're about to be worthless. Because Bed Bath & Beyond is going into the liquidating all their merchandise part of the retail life cycle, and then they're going to go out of business. So you have today, you had yesterday, if you happen to find yourself in a triple B, you had yesterday, you have today, and you have tomorrow to use those coupons. I think they stopped mailing them out a couple of years ago because they were like, oh, really? They still go out?
I still get them. Yeah.
Wow.
I
haven't gotten one in a long time.
I got one like a month ago. But it's not, the ones that I get are usually like 20% off one single item. I've never gotten one that's like off your whole purchase, but you can stack them. So if you have 5 20% off coupons, then you can use it on 5 individual items.
No way to know how much that is total in percentage off.
100.
So what they're going to do is stop accepting coupons altogether on Wednesday, but then because they have to liquidate their inventory, it's going to be a hell of a lot more than 20% off. They're going out of business. But you can't use them for that, obviously. You're not going to be able to get something that's 70% off and then hand them a 20% off coupon. Hey, Mom, I got this coffee maker for $4.
Oh, but people are going to try, and they're going to be...
Where does it say that?
That's why it's going to be great over the next few days. If there's a Bed Bath & Beyond near you, the closest one to me is in Westlake.
The one at Crocker. That's
yeah,
the one that I
the
go
one at
to.
Crocker. Oh, it's going to be fun in there. Because like I said, on a regular day, it looks like things have exploded. So let's say you get yourself a couple of towels, right? Maybe you're short on towels. And you go, I need some towels. And so you go in there, and they're 70% off. And then what you do is you take one of them 20% off coupons, you slip it in between the folds of the folded towel. And then when she's checking it out, it falls like, oh my God, how did that get in there? Is that like a golden ticket? And then you pretend like you didn't put it in there, or that, but there's like there's an end of days store manager running around just slipping these into various towels.
I have an 20% off. I'm looking in my email right now. I just got one yesterday. Or no, Saturday, April 22nd.
Now, here's the caveat. If you get something before Wednesday, you have until the end of next month to return it. But everything after Wednesday, that's it. They're not even going to be taking gift cards.
Outdoor furniture, umbrellas. Oh, my God.
Now, what I thought about were the people who registered at Bed Bath & Beyond, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're getting married. And then you go through with that stupid price gun. My first wife and I did this. Gwen and I did not do this. We didn't register it. But you walk through with a dumb price gun and you scan stuff that you want. And for people who've been cohabiting for a while, that's a tough list to come up with because you're adults and you already have everything, right? You're not 18 years old getting married to somebody who's 17 years old. I don't think they have a Bed Bath & Beyond in Stark County. Maybe they do. But if you're on a current wedding registry for Bed Bath & Beyond, it might behoove you to find another place to do that. So anyway, Bed Bath & Beyond back in the day was like the darling of the retail industry, right? Back in the day, they were like, oh, my God. Not only can you get things for your bedroom, not only can you get things for your bathroom, you can get things for, let's say, beyond those rooms. Where else could you get a juicer, a comforter, a corkscrew, and, I don't know, some cocoa-dusted gummy bears?
Spritzer fan.
Yeah, Spritzer fan. Right. I'm a longtime Spritzer fan. And to find one there in the impulse aisle, it just... So anyway, over the next couple of days, because we've talked about this and I don't quite get it, but you guys love it, people watching. People go, oh, my God, it's great for people watching. I bet that Bed Bath & Beyond over the next few days is going to be really good for people watching. It might be like, and if you work at one, if you're in this audience and you're employed by a Bed Bath & Beyond, you have our deepest condolences because the next 72 hours for you is going to be no fun at all. You're going to have people screaming at you because you think people scream in retail when something's expensive. They scream even louder when it's cheap. That's why there's fights in dollar stores. And you can't even believe it. What the hell are these people fighting about in a dollar store? But people will fight about anything. Did you see the people get into a fight at the In-N-Out drive-thru?
No, but I believe it.
The people that were fighting, this was in somewhere in California. And I don't know if somebody hit somebody else. I don't know what happened. But they just start screaming and yelling, and I'll show it to you if you're watching the live stream. Hold on here. At an In-N-Out, a really packed drive-thru. Two dudes get, so there's like a...
videos coming to us from Santa Clarita, where people in these two cars can be seen throwing things at each other. This is in an In-N-Out drive-thru. They threw...
So these two dudes, who are clearly this white lady's sons, they get out of their car and they're throwing some kind of liquid at the girl in the car in front of them. It's some, like, Hispanic girl and her mom get out and they're screaming. My favorite part of the entire video is they have to blur the girl's skirt because it's so high.
Yeah.
Right?
She's showing off her Five Guys.
She can be flashing gas. Right. So her Five Guys.
I don't know.
This is at an In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
It's right there for you. Yeah.
Her double.
Yeah.
Animal style.
There you go. Your animal style.
Yeah, and this video is coming to us from Santa Clarita, where people in these two cars can be seen throwing things at each other. This is in an In-N-Out drive-thru. They threw bleach, juice, water bottles, all of it going back and forth.
There's bleach in their car, unless they just
got
got
out of
from
this-
Home Depot
yeah.
or something, you know.
Maybe
Bed
they're
Bath &
committing-
Beyond.
Yeah, maybe they're committing crimes on a regular basis.
And what I like the big long line, because these lines are so long now that they'll have employees outside with the headset and maybe the iPad. Hey, what would you like? So when you get up to the window, it's just, expedites the process. Well, those guys are standing out there in those dumb paper hats, and they're not doing anything because they're like, bro, I'm getting $10 an hour. I ain't getting in the middle of this. Why would they? So they don't know what precipitated the problem. But it's the two dudes in the Subaru Outback getting back. Their mom gets out of the car and implores the woman in front to calm down.
Along with a lot of nasty language. All of this happening just before 12:30, just outside the Six Flags Magic Mountain near the old road and the 5. Now, it's not known
gets up
exactly
to her,
what
her
started
skirt's
all
all
of this, but Santa Clarita
hyped up.
Sheriff's deputies say they're looking into it. Wow.
Looking into it. A lot of salty language to boot. By the way, if you're that lady's sons who were getting in and out of that car and throwing crap at the girl, you want to see her all hiked up, too. I mean, there's adrenaline pumping, and maybe that's not even on their radar. But when she gets out of the car, initially, all angry, news that will eventually have to blur, her little skirt hiked up. I hope that they all were able to
Get their orders.
I hope that
they're all hangry.
Yeah, they just got left Magic Mountain.
Mm-hmm. They're just hangry.
I hope that I hope that everybody figured it out, that they were able to, I don't know. But it did very much look like a cartoon they were doing there, too. They were getting in and out of the car and throwing crap at people. Yeah. Yeah. Just stop it. I like the mom getting out of the Subaru and screaming at the people in front. What is your problem? I wish that they had those guys with the in-and-out headsets there in the drive-thru, the employees. I wish that they had like a live feed or something. Valencia, California.
Can't we all just get along?
Yes.
Oh,
Something.
bitch, don't you know anything?
We have a couple of
Can't.
bureau chiefs there in Valencia, California. We have Phil and we have Brian out in Valencia. If you guys are listening to any of this, maybe you can get me some more recent audio as that story develops. But, man, good for them. They're out there pulling up and getting out and throwing bleach in their face.
About that action. That was like a thing. We were dumb, stupid kids. For whatever reason, the 8th graders thought that they were badass. When I was in 8th grade, it was always like the older grade hazed like the younger kids. And the conversations were like, okay, so we're going to get water balloons on our last day of school, and then we're just going to throw a bunch of water balloons at the 7th and 6th graders. And then someone was like, let's put bleach in it. Like, what? We're not doing that.
Yeah, let's make it a
Bleach,
crime.
yeah.
It was just like, who comes up with that stuff? Like, these hazing things, like, it's stuff that kids do, and these adults are throwing bleach on
Well,
people.
and they always want to go next level. Like you said, it's
not
never
enough.
like, hey, let's make some water balloons. It's like, hey, let's fill these with pee and then throw them at people.
We always had shaving cream fights on
Yeah.
the last day of school. That was like everybody brought they would check our backpacks like the last week of school to make sure you weren't bringing cans and cans of shaving cream. And there was always the rumor, I don't know if it was ever true or not, but like 1 or 2 days before the last day, everyone knew there was going to be a shaving cream fight, and there was always a rumor going around that someone was going to bring Nair. That was always like, oh, this
what I'm saying. Someone
this
always has to
person's
ration
bringing
it up.
Nair, so you had to it made it an extra level of terrifying because you very well could get hit with a shaving cream balloon or sprayed with it, and it might be Nair and make all your eyebrows fall out or your hair patchy or whatever. I don't know if they ever actually did it or if it was all just urban legend, but every year that was like the myth.
I wasn't even in a group that was cool enough to be part of those pranks.
No.
It was everybody, dude.
Everyone.
Because everyone would walk home from school that day, and then you'd get like 100 feet away from the school because it couldn't happen on school property. They would say they would try to arrest you. I don't know. They told lies all the
student
time.
restraint officer.
Right? Yeah. So And then, sure enough, like right up, we were 1 block away from the school, and that's when everyone busts out all their shaving cream cans and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't do stuff. I mean, they might have done stuff like that. I just never participated in it. Like, I never, like, getting out of school and then, like, doing it. No, I'm just getting out of there. I'm driving home.
Alan, is there any follow-up as to if Mary got her expensive purses and shoes from that guy who likes her foot pics?
No, when did he email me? And he said it was going to be 2 weeks. I think I said that last week.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't I?
You might have.
It was.
So we got to wait another week.
Let me see real quick. How was your vacation? Next week on April 18th. Your shoes are coming next week. 7. Oh, which would be tomorrow is 7 days from the 18th. So
Hey, okay.
I'll have to go check.
So tomorrow there might be an update.
I'll have to go check. Yeah.
There might be a.
Let's see what else holds it up.
No, she might get them. Imagine if she gets them.
What would you do?
No.
I come in here. Well, I won't be here tomorrow. I won't be back
You should
till
sell
Thursday.
and gamble with that money.
No, I'm trying to stop gambling. You guys don't understand.
Bet you won't.
You're annoying.
Alan, band camp hazing was the worst. Well, yeah, all those flutes going places, I imagine. I got to take a break. If, are you a fan of Stavros Halkias? He's a funny comic.
Very funny.
He's doing some theaters. He's going to come to Cleveland. If you want to see him, I will have a couple of passes for you after the break here. He's going to be doing October at Playhouse Square, the Fat Rascal Tour. It's a Saturday night. So if you dig him or want to get a hit to him fast, I'll have tickets for you after the break. Another $1,000 coming up, too. Another keyword for you, courtesy of the Buzzard bookie on the way at 4:30.
It's the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app.